News today, Netanyahu is set to form government in his sixth term as Israeli Prime Minister. Sixth term. We are going to speak about number 6, very important number in Kabbalah, and one can read it. You can read it in my book, The Secrets of Number 6, the Kabbalah mystical meaning of the number 6. And this is sold by Amazon.com on Kindle edition. You can read it, available and something. Now, what I brought there, definitely do a lot with Judaism, according to the Torah, where the number 6 appears many times, and the connection of it. 6, very, very important number. 6 is the sphere of foundation, the sphere of Joseph, son of Joseph. So, very important. 666, why is they afraid of it? Okay. But number 6 is very, very important number. The letters of the 6 in Hebrew, Ses, is a number which is all over the world in many languages, like Zes in Afrikaans, in Das, Ses in Russian, and in Hebrew only the Shesh has 3. Against the 6 spheres. Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, 3 on top and 3 on the bottom, like the Magen David. Okay, so to read about the number 6 will give you deep insight. It is not a joke, it is a lot to do with Hebrew letters of this. Number 6 is the basic of creation. It's written, Amudav Shidei Shish, in Song of Songs is written, the pillars of the word is 6. I mean, if people want the word to carry on, you have to keep 6. Purity, which is the basis, the foundation of the world. Very, very important. So it's an amazing phenomena that this is the 6th time Prime Minister Netanyahu is the Prime Minister, Number 6, as I mentioned, this number of son of Joseph. So son of Joseph is a 6th sphere foundation, and he's a Messiah before the son of David. Now one has to know, very important, the idea of son of Joseph, Messiah, not means that here is a man who is son. No. The Messiah of Joseph is written in books, is like kind of era. An era in which the spirits will be the son of Joseph, which is building Israel, bringing the exile back. Also in spiritual way is a power which reveals secrets of the Torah, permutation of Lothar, Gematria, and so on. All of these are in the book of the pupil of the Vilna Gaon, Turtle Dove voice. One can read it, everything. So really, when we see son of Joseph, not mean the Netanyahu, who is the Messiah. No. He is really working in the spirit of son of Joseph, building the country, For 12 years already, he helped a lot to build Israel properly, not like those leftists, the others who destroy corrupted people. Unfortunately, such nice Jews came from Yemen and all this, and came to Mapai. Mapai is the Gematria of Samael, and they took their beauties, their payas, brought them, took their Sabbaths, everything, destroyed everything. Baruch Hashem, we got rid of this one. We were just now before, the leftists of Lapid and Lieberman and Meretz, all against the Torah, against Judaism. So, no doubt, it's the great thing that we have now. And as I said, number 6, it is not a small thing like I'm saying. It's a very deep idea behind the letters of 6. Shin represent, very interesting, many basic things really are to do with number 6, if you want the country to carry on. So, let us see now the table, which I did, is unbelievable table. I'll tell you why. Because what I was looking, I wanted to know whether Netanyahu will be 6th time in the government. So look what came and why I was sure about it. So you can see here in black is written Memshala Shishit, the 6th government in Israel, blue Israel. Now, once in the Torah, you have the sixth government. Yeah? Right? Memshala Shishit. You have to learn Hebrew. Memshala Shishit. Okay. Now, then I wanted to know whether Netanyahu will be there. Unbelievable. Netanyahu came letter after letter. So maybe people say, why didn't you look for Lapid? If I put you Lapid, you will see one letter there, upside down. Definitely to have Netanyahu, letter after letter, next to sixth government. This is minimal in the Torah, and this is minimal in the Torah, yeah? Yeah, you don't need a lot of common sense to understand this significant. But the thing that I was shocked to see, Ben Yosef, son of Joseph. You know what are the chances that son of Joseph, minimal, will come with Memshala Shishit minimal with Netanyahu? Far away from coincidence. Okay, but people who don't want to believe in the codes in the Torah, so we explain everything. So if by the Rosh, the head of the Memshala Netanyahu, then what is interesting, as I mentioned to you, that in my book 6, you can see our number 6, this foundation is a sphere before kingdom. It means that the number 6 is a number which really represents the preparation for the foundation from kingdom, from son of David. And this was son of Joseph. Then, let us see what more you have here. So you have here in red, Achana, this is preparation. Yes, preparation for son of David. Okay, it came here, but I didn't want to put so many things. But this is a preparation, son of Joseph is a preparation. Amazingly, you have here parallel twice, HaMashiach, the Messiah, and Messiah again. Yeah? By the way, parallel, Professor Rip says that it is not far away from him. It's not coincidence, really, that we have HaMashiach, and HaMashiach next Netanyahu. Only the Netanyahu Messiah is helping the Messiah by building Israel, yeah? Fighting against their enemies and the terror and everything. This government, we hope, that really will do what the Torah says, right? And then, what are the most important? The location of the Torah. What are the verses? Shmor et kol chokotai mitzvotai. Keep all my laws and statutes. Asher anochem mitzaveh otcha, which I command you and your sons and your grandsons. If you want leman tavlach, if you want good life in Israel, no terror, no murders, no what we have, unfortunately, all the bad things there. Leman yarchun yamecha, if you want to be long time on your land, so listen and do and keep, then it will be good for you. Then you have another one, the same idea, Shamor et kol divrei Torah azot, give all of them to do them. It means basis for everything, keeping the Torah. So definitely Jews have to keep a lot of them, right? Sabbath and so difficult them to keep, but we see difficult to them to keep. So you see what the problems are now, how difficult the situation is. Then, if they will keep the Torah, it is written here, to have good life, the only way is to keep the Torah. Shamor et kol chukotah, all of them, not only the people keep what suits them. Yeah, no, you have to keep all of them, all the 7 laws of Noah, yeah, and unfortunately the most important one, which is homosexuality and abortion, which is the most people they don't keep. Now this is a Democrat. Democrat is a numerical value of Satan, you know, against the Torah. The most severe sins who brought the flood are homosexuality and abortion. No. So hoping that really people will realize that we are now in a very important time. This after sabbatical, I brought another interesting YouTube which you follow, and people have patience to follow, but that we are now in the year of Jubilee, Jubilee, which is the executive time for Messiah, as I brought there, come to some of the rabbis, Rabbi Yehuda, and then we have today, I mean this year is after the sabbatical when Messiah is supposed to come, but what we need repentance, as the Maimonides says, Israel will be redeemed unless, will be only if they keep the Torah, and if not, God promises He will keep the Torah promise. Who knows? It can be because Iran, who knows? You know, Iran, don't forget that Iran have more than 100,000 rockets around Israel, and the Ototo, they have an atom bomb, you know. and they have those plans, they have everything to destroy. Now, easily can be done. So this is, who knows, that if it like in the Sixth War, it was a threat of terrible disaster in Israel. Even half of Tel Aviv was already a cemetery, and they asked the yeshiva boys to study 24 hours. Nonetheless, we don't not stop, because they believe now. Who knows, it's the same thing now. They will not appreciate yeshiva studying Torah. This is what kept Israel going for a few thousand years. So, as I said, very important. And really, people should realize more seriously to courts. They think it is a game. This is a blueprint of creation. What you see, what God prepared. You said, if you Jews keep the Torah properly, you will have son of Joseph, you will peace and quiet and everything. So, as I said, just while reading my book, you can get it, also in my site, definitely in Glazersonbook.com, or in Kindle, I think, right? Maybe I think in Kindle only you can get it. But, it's important to know, because this is very basis ideas of this world. Number 6, I don't want to go more into it, but I can give you a whole lecture about 6. I'll tell you something, maybe it look a bit strange, but there is, when you speak about connection, man and woman, you have sex, right? Sex basically is to do with number 6. In other languages, sex is like 6, So, what is the idea? Because this is a condition. The life between man and woman is the basis of creation. The flood came because of abortion and because of homosexuality, As we said, Song of Songs, Solomon said, Shukav Amudei Shesh. The basis, the pillars of the world is number 6. And this is men and women, They are living, unfortunately, not as should live. God wanted men and women to live normally, to be fruitful, and today, unfortunately, you see what is going on. But this is really number 6, and this is connected between 6 and sex, right? No condition. I wrote a whole book, if you want to know, which is called Hebrew Source of Languages, to show that all languages come from Hebrew, which is written, that it is like this. And you can see it in my site, if you put Glazerson books, or the Hebrew language, Glazerson. So, and now there are quite few universities in the state that agree that Hebrew was the source of all languages. This is my book, Hebrew Source of Languages. You can get it at Amazon.com, you can get it in my site, Glazersonbook.com. But this is number 6, I give you one example, I can give you many, many others. But this is one of the, sex and 6, What is the connection? How is the connection? If sex is not done properly, purity, men and women married properly, living properly, keeping the laws of this is foundation of the world. You know, there is a flood. Our Rebbe said us, it's no flood of water, God said, but flood of fire, flood of snow, flood of tsunami, so cyclone will be. So, important and very significant, and far away from being coincidence that this is the 6th time that Prime Minister is Benjamin Netanyahu. No, the Rebbe said that he will give the stick to the Messiah. No, who is the stick? But apparently repentance is missing. So interesting and important and significant table. As I said, it is unbelievable. When I didn't think that it will be such a thing. Once in the Torah I put, it was only once in the Torah, Mimshela Shishit, it said government, and then I thought, Mr. Netanyahu is here. I did not believe. So I see letter after letter. One should know it is not simple to have Netanyahu letter after letter with once. And people think, so Lapid comes here up and down, upside down, and such big skips. But we have Netanyahu letter after letter with the 6th government and with verses of the Torah, and then Israel, government in Israel, and son of Joseph, this really even though in other tables that I have Netanyahu, also son of Joseph, but you have son of Joseph suddenly come here with the government. You don't have many times son of Joseph in the Torah, yeah? People think the son of Joseph can do it, yeah, can do. People don't think at all what a Bible code, yeah? Son of Joseph does not appear a few times. I don't know, maybe one or twice. I don't know, not many times. I think maybe a few times, yeah? Not 10, definitely not 10, even less. But the chances that the son of Joseph will be with government, sixth government in Israel, and Netanyahu. Okay, good. So, this is the Torah, the blueprint of creation. If you want to keep the Torah properly, I'm sure that you want the world to go properly, so to keep the Torah. But I think that if one will go, in all I have so many interesting and significant biblical tables, but only people see. In English, I see the people see more than Hebrew. The Israelis can read. That's why are afraid. They don't want to believe in the Torah. I said, a little day they will get Bible code is a game, but don't realize it was recognized by science. Yeah, it is known. It was recognized by the Bible code. And great rabbis, Rabbi Zalman Auerbach, Rabbi Fisher, very much encouraged, Rabbi Shesh Alberstam, to whom I very close. He said, you have to go with Professor Rips and show that it is a clear example. Torah from heaven. It's not something new. It is already Rabbeinu Bachya 800 years ago in his book on Genesis, on the creation of moon and the stars. He brings there that the birth of the moon was exactly in the second, then exactly, and this is in Bible code, every 42 letters, Barad, 2, 5, 6, explanation, you can see it, because we have it in the site of Professor Robert Haralik. If you put torahcode.us, so then you put also the birth of the moon, so you will see exactly how the letters, how the Bible code 42 letters, which is the Ana Bechoach, the name of creation, clearly at exact time of the birth of the moon, right? What was NASA found out, only they could go around the moon. The difference is few seconds. You can see it in this site, as I said, torahcode.us. So, as I said, interesting table with a condition of a good table, which is minimal in the Torah. This was Dr. Rothenberg. This program is Dr. Rothenberg, who became himself Orthodox. He's a Russian scientist. He came from LAC, Professor Rip. Professor Rip showed him the phenomena of the codes. He checked it and said, definitely, it's true. He became Orthodox Jew. Then he wrote even a book on the codes, which is called All His Truth. So, as I said, one of many important, significant tables is what I think, to tell us that only living according to the blueprint of creation, will keep the world going properly. If not, no. The Torah tells you what not better not to. Read our 98 curses, that all of them came in the Holocaust and other things. Good. So, as I said, in the light of the news of today, Netanyahu set to form government in 6th term. Very good. This government, most of them are people who are traditional, believe in the Torah. Many of them are Orthodox, religious. Never was such a thing, yeah? The previous one was really a terrible one, yeah? Against the Torah, against the Shabbos, against Judaism, it's flooding, right? Because all this against the Torah. But now we are on the way to the Messiah, hoping to really to get in quickly, because this is a year, he's waiting. It is really after sabbatical, even Jubilee year now, so we have all the conditions. So let us do tshuva before, who knows, who will force us to repent, like even 6 divorce. So, important and significant table for our time.